Nikola Jokic has already broken basketball. Right when you think he can't get any better. Nikola just pulls something off that you can't wrap your head around. And that's why the MVP race is over. Nikola now has the highest scoring triple-double in NBA history. Like, I thought his 31, 22, and 21 stat was crazy. But now it's like nobody wants to guard this guy because, well, they just know. Imagine spending 50 minutes getting bodied by a 6'11", 284-pound Serbian genius who casually drops 61 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, and still makes it look effortless. So far in April, he's got 4 triple-doubles in 5 games, averaging 38.8 points per game, 10.8 assists, and 12.3 rebounds, and also becoming the first center in NBA history to average a triple-double for a season.
Bye, Edie. Bye-bye. It's gone! Now Jokic is in the court up. Yes, and a foul!
Like, this guy is a machine. And the wild part about all of this is that the Nuggets still lost 3 of their 5 games. Even with Nikola's 61 points, they still lost to the Wolves in double overtime, leading with 33 points against the Warriors, and then 41 points on the Pacers, and yet the Nuggets still fell short.
Oh my God! What more do you want from me?
Like, what does this guy have to do to get a win out of his team? Sure, they beat the Kings and Grizzlies, but to lose 3 games in a row on teams they were more than capable of beating? Julius Randle looked like he'd just been in a car crash. Ice bags on both knees, drained eyes, and his soul left somewhere on the hardwood. I feel terrible. I feel absolutely awful, he said. My body is in shock. The man with infinite confidence, Anthony Edwards, dumbfounded. This is the same guy who once said he doesn't look up to anyone in the league. I don't look up to anybody in the league right now, currently. Not at all. Not in the slightest. But after facing Nikola on April 1st,
Nikola Jokic, bro. He might be the best basketball player I've ever seen, like, close up.
Nikola broke what everyone thought was real in basketball. He's shooting turnarounds off the wrong foot, fading to his right. He's doing all type of crazy out there, bro. I don't even know how to explain it. The game against the Wolves wasn't just a big night for Nikola, but it was one of the most insane stat lines in NBA history. He drained 6 threes for a 54.5 three-point percentage, made 19 of 24 free throws, and nearly played 41 straight minutes on the floor without rest.
Clock at 7. Jokic into Randle. Inside, Jokic to Westbrook.
And you know it's real when even Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who is cousins with SGA and is obviously one of his biggest supporters, starts to waver on his MVP decision.
I mean, he's making a good run for MVP. You guys know who I got, but I mean, he's making it tough for sure. And the star player he is, always making the right play. Gotta respect it, gotta tip my hat to him.
It's not like Nikola isn't being a team player because the man led in assists for the Nuggets as well. I mean, he has every right to be frustrated because he's putting up triple doubles, dropping crazy numbers, and still losing. And that's not even the worst part. By the end of week 20 on March 9th, the Nuggets were 41-23. And now as the season comes to a close, the Nuggets sit at 49-32, only winning 8 of their last 17 games. But the Clippers also have the same record, along with the Warriors and Wolves, all within a 1-game difference. And according to ESPN, if the West ends up in a 5-way tie, the Nuggets will end up in the play-in. Nikola's 61-point triple-double made the entire league take notice. But with the Nuggets hanging on 3 straight losses, it feels like they're falling apart. The Warriors haven't beat the Nuggets since 2022, losing their last 9 matches in a row and then won comfortably. Sure, Steph cooked them with 36 points, coming off a 52-point masterpiece and 37 against the Lakers. And then it felt like they hit rock bottom. Even after Nikola put up a 41-point triple-double, nothing seemed to work against the Pacers and a missing Pascal Siakam. To make it even worse, the Nuggets were up by 13 in the second half and still lost. Nikola played his part, but the rest of the team couldn't come through. Between the Nuggets starters, Nikola had more points than AG, Porter, and Pickett combined. It just was not a good game for the Nuggets. But all of that is a conversation for another time. This team was sitting comfortably at 3rd in the West just weeks ago. Now, they're barely clinging to 4th place, could end up in 8th, and could find themselves in the play-in as mentioned earlier. Jamal Murray missed 5 straight games, and they're hoping he'll be healthy for the playoffs. But the bench is inconsistent. Coach Michael Malone gets fired. Like, what's next? None of this is exactly confidence-inspiring. If we're being honest, Nikola has a team that is just not producing at his level, plain and simple. No all-stars, no all-NBA teammates, no all-defensive teammates, no Rookie of the Year or Defensive Player of the Year. Nikola has absolutely nobody leading the NBA in any major categories, and it's not just this year. That's been the story for his entire decade in the NBA. But I guess there's no reason to feel sorry for him anyway. He's still playing basketball for a living. He's got everything most of us dream about: money, fame, family, freedom, and it's not slowing down anytime soon for him. He's got the best medical treatment, he's healthy, travels first class with private jets, doesn't work a 9 to 5. I'm sure you get the point. Nikola isn't really lacking anything in life, except maybe a team to perform around him. But hear me out on this. This isn't a feel bad for Nikola plea. It's actually a Nikola admiration. This guy has nobody crazy significant as mentioned earlier, and has produced a performance this season that will be talked about for years, maybe even decades. He's turned Denver into a powerhouse. He's brought them to 50+ wins per season, and en route to winning 50+ games for their 3rd straight year. He's brought them to playoff success and a championship, all while being the Nuggets' leader in scoring, rebounds, and assists year after year, along with becoming a yearly MVP contender. On top of that, since the 2017-18 season, Nikola led the Nuggets in scoring, assists, and rebounds. That's 24 categories over 8 seasons, and then 4 seasons in steals. And we should also point out he led in all 5 categories in the 2021-22 season. That's a total of 28 categories. That's not just valuable, that's historic. The man fits the description of a powerlifter and drops triple doubles like it's just another day. The man has led consistently, and to this day, still wants to sit outside of the spotlight. Has there ever been another player asked to do more for his team's success in this era? We know Jamal Murray's had moments. The bubble run was crazy, but injuries kept him from staying on that all-star level consistently. Aaron Gordon, solid, physical, the kind of guy every contender needs, but still no all-star or defensive honors. And Michael Porter Jr., great shooter, but he disappears far too often when the pressure ramps up. These are good players, but they're just not stars, and they've never been mistaken for ones until they play next to Nikola. And how do I know this? Because even Doc Rivers admitted he wouldn't want to sign a Denver player, because without Nikola, their impact drops off. I would be scared if I was a GM to sign a player from the Denver Nuggets because he makes them that much better. Even LeBron backed this when he said Jokic raises the stakes among his teammates. He does everything, LeBron said, and the most important thing is he changes the way his teammates think about their own play. When you're able to inspire your teammates to play at a level that sometimes they don't feel like they can play at, that's a true testament of a great one. Nikola just keeps showing up. No load management, no excuses, just triple doubles, game control, and quiet domination. So let's just recognize Nikola Jokic for who he is and what he's doing in the league. A once-in-a-generation player, quietly crafting one of the most valuable careers in basketball history with the weight of an entire franchise on his shoulders. This season might as well be a masterpiece because he's performing better than ever, even compared to his previous 3 MVP seasons. Regardless of the MVP race, the man is breaking basketball with just his numbers alone. No one is doing what he's doing. No one has been part of the league highs in points, rebounds, assists, and steals all together. No one has ever done that. And yes, he's doing it efficiently while lifting a roster that, let's be real, would probably end up in the next lottery without him.